The electric motor is mounted between the engine and automatic gearbox, and in total gives the e-tron 201 brake horsepower to send through the front wheels, along with CO2 emissions of just 37 grams per kilometre, and the ability to do more than 170 miles per gallon in official fuel tests. In order to fit the lithium-ion batteries and the fuel tank, Audi has had to reduce boot size by 100 litres. It wouldn't be such a problem if you didn't have to carry around this bag of charging cables. Space in the rear is unchanged over any other A3 Sportback, meaning 2 adults can travel in comfort or 3 at a squeeze. Or there's room for a couple of rear-facing child seats. Here in the front, there's not much to indicate this e-tron is different from any other A3. Details such as this pop-up screen and minimal number of buttons make for a very classy interior. Plus, storage is decent and will keep most people happy, including somewhere to put your phone, cup holders and decent-sized door bins. As standard, the car will pull away on electric power before smoothly switching between electric and petrol to give you the best combination of performance and economy. In this auto hybrid mode, you will get about 60 miles to the gallon. If you switch to EV, the car runs on battery power alone. It can do up to 80 miles per hour for around 20 miles before needing a recharge, which takes between 2 and 4 hours. The next mode is called Hold and saves the power for later on in the journey. In this mode, I'm getting around 37 miles per gallon and performance is adequate. Finally, there's Charge mode, which uses the engine as a generator to charge the battery if you can't find a plug. This drags fuel economy down to less than 30 miles per gallon. You might have noticed that at no point in this test has the e-tron returned anywhere near the claimed 170 miles per gallon, because to do that you'll need a fair amount of electric-only driving. But if your daily use is less than 20 miles and you have somewhere you can charge, it would be a very cheap car to run. For those doing longer journeys, even in the default hybrid mode, the e-tron is very efficient, especially for a car that can do 7.6 seconds to 60 and has plenty of power for overtaking. Unless you really push it, the e-tron drives much like any other A3, with nicely weighted steering and a supple ride. Plus the brakes are nice and linear, which isn't something you can say about all hybrids. Being an electric car, the e-tron carries some useful financial incentives, such as being exempt from the London congestion charge, and if you're a company car driver, benefit in kind is just 5%, it's free to tax, and the government will give you a £5,000 plug-in car grant, bringing the price of the A3 e-tron down to £30,000. Plus, you get 8 years warranty on the battery on top of the 3 years that Audi cover the rest of the car.